Welcome to the Colorado Noxious Weed Awareness Campaign. 2020 marks the 30th anniversary of the Colorado Noxious Weed Act. Jefferson County Invasive Species Management, Colorado Department of Agriculture, and the Colorado Weed Management Association have partnered to raise awareness about noxious weeds and the issues surrounding them. We are hoping to provide you with information that will help you in the identification and control of your noxious weeds. People often ask me, what is a noxious weed? A noxious weed is an aggressive, non-native plant that displaces native or desirable plants that wildlife, fish, and insects need to survive. Noxious weeds infest agricultural crops and increase our costs of production, and they affect ecosystems by disrupting soil, water, and fire regimes. Leafy spurge is a Colorado List B noxious weed, which means that in parts of the state it's required to be eradicated, and in other parts of the state it's required to be suppressed. Leafy spurge is a perennial forb in the Forbiaceae family. Perennials are plants that return every year from their roots, and forbs are leafy plants. Leafy spurge is native to Europe and Central Asia. Leafy spurge is found along rights-of-way, within wildlands, rangelands, along creek banks. It displaces native plants that wildlife needs to survive and replaces desirable rangeland and pasture plants. It contains a toxic milky sap that can cause blistering and rashes if you handle it. It also creates blistering in the lips of horses or cattle, and they won't eat this particular plant. The leaves are about 1 to 2 inches long and about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch wide. Surface and edges are smooth, and the stems can be up to 2 feet long. The flowers are inconspicuous. They're found in the center of these modified yellow-green bracts. The flowers are about 1/2 inch wide and can be found at the end of the branching stems. And the flowers will show up between April through June. Leafy spurge reproduces by seed. The seeds ripen in the seed pod, and then when ripe, they explode and can be expelled up to 15 feet. There's a sticky, gluey coating on the seeds that causes it to stick to animals as they pass by, people's clothing, equipment, or even pets. Leafy spurge also reproduces by spreading roots. It has very deep vertical roots that can go down to almost 30 feet. And it also has very extensive horizontal roots. Along each of their length, they have many growth buds. There are a number of different ways to manage leafy spurge. You can mow or graze. You would do this before the plants flower, and you would need to repeat monthly and follow it up with herbicide treatment. Or you could use herbicides where you would treat in the spring before flowering or in the fall. For specific information about particular herbicides that would be appropriate for your site, please visit the Colorado Department of Agriculture's website. There are a number of biological control agents that are available for use on leafy spurge. They've been very successful in certain parts of the state. Please visit the Colorado Department of Agriculture's insectary website for more information. As part of the Colorado Noxious Weed Awareness Campaign, we're asking Colorado residents to become involved. Some of the things that you can do to help is learn to identify noxious weeds in your area, learn how to manage your noxious weeds, and share your knowledge with your neighbors, friends, and family. If you need more information, contact your local city or county weed manager for information specific to noxious weeds in your area. For more information, you can also visit our websites at Jefferson County Invasive Species Management, Colorado Weed Management Association, or the Colorado Department of Agriculture. Thank you for joining us today, And we hope that you've gained some knowledge that will be useful to you. And remember, together we can make a difference.